Welcome to Magic Arcanum. I'm Ryan Gomez. Behind the scenes is Nicole Burdick, and we're so glad you're here because it's story time. And today's story time starts right here with this little package I just got in the mail from the makers of a game called Alpha Clash. Let's take a look. So real quick, for anyone who has not seen me talk about this game on the channel before, Alpha Clash is a trading card game that is lore-driven, fast-paced, and features superhero-type characters battling it out for, the fate of the world. And it was made by a group of friends back during the pandemic. So it's a couple years old now, but there's still a very vibrant scene for it. And I just think that that is really cool. They've got a whole organized play thing where you can get medals and get your name up on the website with how many medals you've collected, which is pretty awesome. They have a packed event calendar with tournaments happening everywhere, almost every weekend. And you can even find it on tcgplayer.com in the marketplace with, lots of other trading card games. But even the most recent release, Equilibrium, which you can find at your local game store right now, has a bunch of chase cards in it. So that means that there is a thriving community there, and this game is doing pretty well. And I think that that's really impressive. And I think that's what we're going to find in this box, some products from the latest release, Equilibrium. And to be clear, this isn't sponsored content. They're not paying me to make this video. They just sent me their influencer kit and said, do whatever you want with it. I'm still going to tag this as a sponsored video just to be totally transparent. But they're not paying me for my opinion, right? They're just bribing me for my time, which is fair. So let's open this up and see what we've got. Yeah. Okay, so that box had 4 things in it. Let's take a look at them each real quick. All right, so first thing is a comic book. Alpha Clash has its roots in comic book superheroes. We all kind of grew up reading things like this. So the fact that they tell their story through comic books is super cool. They hire legit artists, and the art in here is really, really good, and the stories are fun, and it just kind of brings me back to my childhood. This is really impressive that they put one of these out. I think they're doing it for every set release now. And you can collect them all, and there's different, variants and everything. This one's an LGS exclusive version that they sent me here. Super sweet. I wish more games kind of did stuff like this, if you know what I mean. Okay, next item is a Clash kit. So this is their kind of introductory product. It's got 2 decks in it designed for you and a friend or family member to kind of learn the game and battle against each other. There's also some exclusive cards that appear in here with special foiling and different treatments that you can't get in the regular booster packs. So even if you just want to collect everything and you already know how to play, you still should consider grabbing one of these. I love it when a game has a product like this, right? It makes it super easy for someone new to the game or curious about it to walk into a game store, see something on a shelf. They can get just one box. It's got everything they need in it for 2 people to play. It's not very expensive, and it's a good way to just kind of kick off your collection and see if you even like the game before investing too much into it. So good job, Alpha Clash, on your Clash kit. Okay, up next, we have a pre-release kit. Now, I missed the pre-release, so it was very nice of them to send me one of the pre-release kits because in here are 10 booster packs, plus a special participation promo and even some other goodies as well. So I think I might even take the wrapper off this right now, and we'll see what we've got here in our pre-release kit for Equilibrium. Woo! Okay, and yeah, we've got a bunch of booster packs. This is just some of them, but I wanted to show you the art up close really quick here. Hopefully you can see that. We got this cool, cloaked lady with a glowing dagger. Love to see it. We've got definitely an Alfred kind of inspired butler guy, but I bet he's got some secrets behind him that could be cool. We've got sort of a, I don't know, maybe a Thanos type inspired character here who's kind of big and powerful and imposing looking. And then we've got, this is one of my favorite characters. This is Avenging Guy. He wishes he was a superhero, so he dresses like one, but he doesn't actually have any powers. He just has a bow and arrow. So it's kind of like a knock on Hawkeye. but really funny and just like a cool way to kind of mix it up a little bit, you know? I like that. And then we also have our promo pack, which has our one promo card in it, which I'm going to open and see what we got. Okay, so our promo, see if we can make this work. It's Major Dean. He's like a military kind of commander guy. So there's a faction in the game called the Alpha Hunters, and they're kind of like militaristic, but they don't love all these superheroes battling it out because they blow up cities and they threaten the world. So the military has their own like response team who tries to hunt these guys down and make them chill out. And so this is one of the characters from that faction, and he is a contender. So I should, I guess, cover real quick how contenders work, right? So in Alpha Clash, each player needs a contender for their deck, and that's sort of like a commander if you're playing Magic. And then every contender has like a health number up in the top corner, and then different static abilities that engage as they take damage. New abilities will kind of come live, and the character gets more powerful as they get beat up, usually. So there's some interesting tension there, right? Because you win by attacking and defeating your opponent's contender, but the more you hit them, the stronger they might get, so they're going to be able to hit you back even harder. So there's, again, some balancing that has to go into that. When do you press the attack? When do you hold back and build up your forces so that you can deliver a knockout swing before they're able to counter attack you back? Really cool way to do it, and I love the different flavors for each of the contenders and all the factions. There's so many cool decks you can build, and I'm excited to figure out something to do with Major Dean here because he looks very fun. And then, of course, the last item was a full booster box, display box of booster packs here. Now, I'm not going to open all of these today, but maybe we'll crack a few out of my pre-release pack. But you can grab a box of this at your local game store right now. It's not terribly expensive. I mean, this game has a devoted following, but it's not as big as Magic or Lorcana or something. But I like that. I like the smaller, more interesting games that can kind of do things that the giant juggernauts maybe can't. And the fact that these guys were inspired by Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! And superheroes and all of that, like, this game just bleeds everything that the creators want it to bleed, if that makes sense. I mean, they definitely put their heart and soul into creating something that brought them joy. And it seems like a lot of people around the world are finding joy in this game as well. So I'm excited to tear into this and see if I got any of those cool new chase cards from Equilibrium. But if you want to stick around another moment, I'm going to crack maybe one of these packs and see if we can find Major Dean some backup. Okay, so I opened my Avenging Guy pack just because that looked like the most fun one, and I'm going to try to hold these up. I'm sorry, I don't have like a downward-facing pack opening camera set up today, so we're just going to have to wing it. But we've got Warcry, who's like this kind of bare-chested wrestler guy who just loves to get in there and smash. We've got an action card, a Clash buff. Actually, this is Envision, which is kind of like an instant or sorcery kind of thing. Again, I'm doing real high level stuff here. So in this game, you've got like creatures, you've got your instants and sorcery spells. Okay, so here's a copy of Avenging Guy with his bow and arrow, getting ready to hunt somebody from the rooftop. That's pretty sweet. Here we've got a Medal of Honor. So this is a relic. So it's kind of like an artifact. It sticks around on the battlefield and can provide bonuses to people. We've got Subway Car. So this is a location or Clash Ground, as they call it. Very, very flavorful use of language in this game, which I love. So Clash Grounds are kind of you deciding where the battle is taking place, and they can provide benefits to you or problems for your opponent. And I guess it's kind of like a Pokemon Stadium or something, right? They have that. They have like locations in that game. So again, lots of little influences from different games that add up into Alpha Clash to make something really new and fresh. Then we've got, okay, so this I think might be my actual favorite character. So this is Moxie. She's kind of like an Iron Man-esque character. She doesn't have her own superpowers, but she's got like power armor, and she's part of that faction that hunts down the superheroes, the alphas, and tries to kind of keep things in check. So she's pretty sweet. Then we've got Kagan, who's kind of like this he's very bright. The camera doesn't like it. So he's kind of like an Asian kind of warlord kind of dude. He's got like dragon spirits and stuff going on, so he's very cool. I'm gonna say that a lot. Everybody in this game is so cool. We've got Genesis, a diabolical villain. So, I mean, look at that art. He looks evil AF, doesn't he? Like the glowing red eyes. That's pretty sweet. Okay, and then we've got... Ooh, we have Lynn, who's like this cyborg, kind of a ninja-esque kind of a, person who's got like all these cybernetic enhancements and stuff. And then we got a contender. We have a foil, Clarity. So I think she's on the cover of one of the other booster packs. So she is unique because she has been around a really long time. Clarity has been around, and again, without getting too much into the story, but she is very, very, very old, and she has seen superheroes fight for a really, really long time, and she's trying to break the wheel. And I guess in this case, she's special because this version of Clarity is double-sided. She can flip and do unique stuff based on which side of her is in play, but I'm not going to explain all that today. But Clarity is an interesting character because she has perspective that no other character really has, given her unique age and her timeliness, we'll say. So that's my teaser for Alpha Clash and the story. I'm really excited to dive into the rest of this set. I think there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. This game has been really sweet. I love it when they send me these little care packages and I get to tear in and see what the new set has. So again, Equilibrium in stores now. Ask your local game store to carry it if they don't already. Otherwise, you can grab it online. I'll post some links in the description under this one. You can find it on TCG Player. You can find it through Team Covenant. They usually have some extra bonuses if you do it that way. You can go to the Alpha Clash website, look for events in your area, sign up, and see what the fun is all about. Because, yeah, this game has a lot of humor to it, a lot of action, just a lot of great stuff. And I take off my hat for the guys who put their heads together and created such a cool card game that, again, by all accounts, seems to be surviving and thriving. And that's all we can ask for, right? So, what do you think? Is this game worth checking out? You're going to head into your local game store and see if you can get your hands on a foil. Look, it's foil on both sides, man. That is so cool. Foil Clarity. There she is. Ask them about that. Then let me know what you think down in the comments, and make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the great stories you'll only find here on Magic Arcanum. We'll see ya.